Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we did the Elite Four, like we did them all, so now there's only one trainer left in the whole region that we have to beat. This funny guy with a hat, and a weird kind of haircut as well, and pink, and yeah, kind of a weirdo. But yeah, in case you're interested, in the Ruby and Sapphire versions of this game, you're not going to be taking on Wallace, you're going to be taking on Steven. Which kind of makes a lot more sense to take on Steven rather than this random guy. I think before he was the gym leader, which is why his sort, or his Pokemon, is water type. So, also one more thing I'm going to apologise for is the audio, or I need to apologise for, is the audio in this part messed up. It just, you know when emulators sometimes just mess up, and yeah. So there's nothing I could really do about it, and I kind of saved at the wrong point, but let's get into it. First Pokemon is Wailord, which knows it's water type, knows Raid Dance, Water Spout, Double Edge, Blizzard, so not too much of a problem. Strangely enough, it's actually his second highest level Pokemon, and it's actually super simple, so I just use Marmite, Thunderbolt, and yeah, take him down. So also one thing you're going to notice that I did actually fail. Yeah, I failed this. I couldn't do it with my other Pokemon, so I had to let myself die and then do the whole Elite Four again, and I trained up my Pokemon, so yeah, my Pokemon are a lot higher level, because this is a really tricky fight. It's not easy. Oh, I had a lot of trouble anyway. Next Pokemon is Gyarados, which is Water Flying type. I always used to think it was Dragon type, but no, it's Water Flying, and knows Dragon Dance, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, and Surf. So that's why I don't have Marmite, because Marmite would do 4 times damage with Thunderbolt, but the reason I'm using it is because it knows Earthquake, so that just takes out Marmite in 1. So I have Floss out, because Floss has the Levitate ability and Earthquake can't hit. So I was just using Floss, just, you know, biding my time, because this Pokemon also knows Dragon Dance, even though it's Water Flying type. So it's obviously going to use that for a few turns, so what I was hoping for is that it would get paralysed using Dragon Breath, and even though it took longer than I was hoping for, I'm now just going to use Fly. Because I would have used Fly to begin with, but... And also Fly is really good here because it knows Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam hits... yeah, there goes the audio again. Hyper Beam has to, like, recharge after he uses it, so it's kind of... If you get hit by it, it's going to do a ton of damage, but you do get a chance to actually take it out, or do a good hit, once it has hit Hyper Beam. So once again, I'm using Dragon Breath. I probably should have used Fly, but Gyarados had used Dragon Dance a few times, so it was now quicker than me, so it just takes me out with a Hyper Beam. But I can now send out Marmite and use a Thunderbolt to take it out because it has to recharge, so even though it's quicker, it can't hit, so... Obviously I was going to take it out in 1, 4 times damage, Marmite's really good, so yeah, that's the second Pokemon down. Probably one of the Pokemon I had the most trouble with, Gyarados. Like, if all my other Pokemon would have just got killed by it, so thanks to Earthquake and all that. Right, next Pokemon, probably the one I had the most actual trouble with in this battle, Whiscash, or the one I was most worried about. It's Water Ground type, and it knows Amnesia, Hyper Beam, Earthquake and Surf, so extremely similar to Gyarados, as in they have one real weakness that does 4 times damage. For Whiscash it's Grass, for Gyarados it's Flying, and they have pretty much exactly the same attacks, only Whiscash knows Amnesia, but Gyarados knows Dragon Dance, so... But I had a lot more trouble with Whiscash because I didn't have any Grass-type Pokemon or any Grass-type moves, so of course he was just going to wipe me out. So I thought, you know what, I'll send out Eric. Eric is going to be the best against this Pokemon. It's pretty strong, which of course was a stupid idea because Whiscash knows Earthquake, which is super effective, and it also knows Surf, which is super effective, so yeah, there was no way Eric was going to do any real damage. I thought if I used enough Iron defences, I would be able to be bulky enough where it wouldn't be a problem, but yeah, it just took me out. So I was really worried at this stage. I thought, how am I going to take this thing out? I just can't, there's just no way of me doing it. So I sent out Kips, because Kips is also Water Ground type, so I didn't think Whiscash could do any real damage to it. Like, the Earthquake there did quite a bit, but this is the champion battle, it could have done a lot more. So I'm just hitting it with Rock Smash because I knew Surf or Dive or anything wouldn't do anything. So my plan was to keep using Rock Smash to lower its defense, so hopefully it would actually be good. But I got really unlucky and Wishcash got the critical hit, so it kind of got cut a bit short, my plan. It might have worked eventually, but I think overall he was always going to win, but he got a load of earthquakes out at this point, so. And also another thing about this Pokemon, why it's bad, because it's ground type, so if I sent out Marmite and tried to use Thunderbolt, then it just wouldn't affect it at all, so yeah, I was pretty worried at this point. So I went for Soulful Abs, I went for the bite so it would flinch, so it would give me more time, but it didn't flinch, it hit me with Surf, which I was like, oh great, fantastic news. So I went for another bite hoping for the flinch, which I get. Yes, I actually do finally get it, so now I go for the Slash hoping it takes it out, which it does because I get a critical hit, because Slash has a high chance for critical hits, and that's him done. Right, 3 Pokemon down, only 3 more to go. His next Pokemon is Tentacruel, which people really love. People really enjoy this Pokemon, or really like using it. I don't really know why, but each to their own. It knows Hydro Pump, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam and Toxic. Now, this is probably the Pokemon you're just not going to really worry about, and then you do this battle and it messes you up. Because it's the lowest level, it's only 55. And its attacks aren't that strong, but it can mess you up easily. So what I did just thought I'll go for Marmite and hit it with a Thunderbolt. I got really lucky Hydro Pump miss. So I hit it with the Thunderbolt and take it out, do I? Yeah, take it out. And I got another critical hit, which again, very lucky. Although I think I probably would have taken it out anyway, because Marmite is really strong. So that's pretty cool. Right, next Pokemon, we're almost there guys, is one I had a lot of trouble with. I think I had trouble with all these Pokemon really. Apart from the first one, but that whale idiot died in one. So this is Ludicolo. It knows Double Team, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and Surf. So again, very dangerous type to go against because it knows Grass. So if I sent out Marmite, it wouldn't have done that much damage, and I really do need Marmite for the next Pokemon it's going to send out. So this was the Pokemon I actually spent the most time fighting, just because I don't have any effective way of killing it. This is why I've got Gummy out at the moment. The plan was to have Gummy out so I could heal a better Pokemon and revive it and bring it back, but then I thought, while I'm here I might as well use Toxic. Because now it's poisoned, so it's actually badly poisoned, so it's going to start taking more and more damage. So what I started doing is using Flash, because it's using Double Team, so it's not actually attacking me. So I thought, well, it's like using Double Team to avoid my attacks, I might as well make it so it can't attack back. So this kind of part of the battle is a bit slow. This also, I was using a slowly or surely but steady strategy here, and this kind of messed me up that it used Leech Seed, because now I'm just getting drained. Gummy is now being drained, and at this point I thought, you know what, I might be able to do with just Gummy. I might not have to, you know, heal another Pokemon and bring it back. It probably would have been a good idea because all these flashes are just missing because it knows Double Team. Or it used like, I think 2 or 3 Double Teams at this point. But yeah, all I had to do was wait out the poison. But I know what you're probably thinking, doesn't he have full restores? Well, I was kind of hoping he'd already used them all, because I can't really remember at this point. I was playing this at like 1 in the morning, and I'd already done this battle a few times, so I couldn't remember the full restore situation. So I was kind of hoping that it would, like, poison would take it out in 1 before the AI kicked in to use a full restore. Like there, see, it went down to the red, so he just uses a full restore, which kind of messed everything up. I was kind of hoping that Leech Seed would make it so he didn't use a full restore. Then I went for another flash, and now I'm like, oh god, this is it. Again, this is another moment when I think this is it, I'm done for. But I got very lucky and Toxic hit. Because I don't know if Toxic is 100% accurate or not, but yeah, I got very lucky there. Because now I just think, right, there's no way he has another full restore, or there's no way he's going to use another one. So all I have to do is now hold out and not die, and the poison should slowly kill it. Especially how I hit it with 2 flashes. So. And also I brought a lot more Hyper Potions than I had before in the last run, and I was a bit more conservative with them. I still only have 4, but yeah, I still was a lot better. I didn't have that much money, so I have now like 700 Poké Dollars at this point, but I bought a lot more to make sure. So it actually uses another Double Team, because at this point it hasn't actually fully, I don't know, for a favor? Oh god, I can't speak. No, what? Forget it. I'm not even going to try and say that word again. I've embarrassed myself enough. So yeah, I can still hit Ludicolo, or there was still a chance, but now it's used another 2 double teams, so now it's got to the point where, okay, I just won't be able to hit it. I'm very happy that I managed to get the Toxic on it. So all I have to do now is just live. So that's why I use another Hyper Potion just there, just trying to keep Gummy alive, you know? Like, I might need Gummy later on, so that's why I just need it alive. So I'm going to use another... that flash actually hit, which was very nice. I think I've actually got 2 flashes on him. Despite that, he still managed just to hit me with a Surf, but Surf didn't do that much. I was kind of worried here that it was going to take me out, but Leech Seed, I think, was doing 20 damage on me at this point. So, yeah, the race here, or the intensity here is, will I be able to heal, or will I run out of Super Hyper Potions before, you know, Toxic or the Poison kills Ludicolo? So, it's very intense, folks. So yeah, Leech Seed is hitting because I could have probably healed another one of my Pokemon, like use a Revive and bring back some Pokemon. That probably would have been a really good idea on reflection, and I don't know why I didn't do that, but I actually use Aerial as Ace here. I think, right, I'm going to have to start using Aerial Ace. I'm not hitting on the... like, none of my flashes are hitting. So I use Aerial Ace and actually managed to hit it, which is awesome and very nice. It uses a Leech Seed on me, takes some more health, but then I believe this Poison kills? Does it kill it? Yes, the Poison kills it, so that's it. That's 5 of his Pokemon down. So now we have 2 Pokemon, an injured Gummy and a Marmite, against this final one. And this is his strongest Pokemon. That's probably based, like, it's his strongest based on what squad you have. So I wouldn't say it's his strongest Pokemon just because I have Marmite, and Marmite's really good. But this is a Milotic, and it knows Toxic, Recover, Ice Beam, and Surf. So pretty basic set of moves. It's not going to do any tricks on you, but it can just heal itself and recover, and it does have a Berry. So this is very close. I'm amazed that I managed to do it. Spoilers. It hits me. Okay, Thunderbolt took out half its health. Surf took out more than half my health, and it had healed itself with a Berry. So I knew that I didn't think that Thunderbolt was going to work, but I got a critical hit and won. So this next bit, I'm not too sure what music plays here, so I've improvised a little bit. I'm pretty sure this song plays during, like, if you're playing on the Game Boy Advance, I'm pretty sure this is what plays. I'm no expert, but... Dun. Gosh, yeah, that's it. We've beaten the game now. We beat Weird Wally. Wallace, I mean, sorry. Wally's that other injured kid. Ah, here comes May. She has to show up. I don't know how May got on here. It seems like she beat the Elite Four just to try and give me some advice, which is very nice, but still. And Professor Birch, did you beat the Elite Four, or is this just a open door policy now that I've won? But here it comes, Killer Chorus. Yeah, the new champion! Did it, guys, we did it. We're the best. Yeah, that's right, mate. Champions only? You back right off. This room's kind of strange. It's really, really plain. Like, there's a reflection, but there's really nothing there. I don't know. So it's kind of plain. You know, they could have done something nice for the Hall of Fame. But whatever, we're the champion, I don't care. Oh shoot. Just hit the mic with my glass of water. How embarrassing. So here we go, yeah, first we've got to save. Don't turn the power off, guys, don't turn off the power. So yeah, my Pokemon Marmite and Magneton. Hips, a Swampert, Gummy the Dustox, or a Dustox, Floss the Altair, whatever, I don't know, Eric the Argon, and Sulfwabs the Absol. So quite an odd squad actually, not your standard squad of Pokemon. Actually kind of a, like, not that much variety in it really. Or maybe there's just so many Pokemon nowadays. But we did it anyway. Yeah, 40 hours it took me. Of course this LP wasn't 40 hours long and I sped up most of it, but yeah, enough of that silly music. This is the actual credits music playing at the moment, so well, we got the credits. Usually I would have to separate this part from the rest of the video and actually have my other two LPs have had a separate videos for this, but you know, I can upload as long as I want. Here it is, here we go. So it's quite funny because it actually comes up with all the Pokemon you've caught here, but by the first time it does this, it's already shown every single Pokemon I caught, and it's had to like repeat some. It's quite funny. I didn't catch hardly any. Like the old Professor Birch said, I caught 13 types. It's quite embarrassing. All of them in my squad apart from one that you get given as part of the game. So what did I think of this game? I thought it was great. You know, like in my other LPs I've mentioned the order of how much I like the generations as being number 1, 2, 5, 4 and 3. And obviously this is the third, so before I played this I thought it was the worst. I didn't think it was bad or anything, I just thought it was the worst, but after playing it and LPing it, I like it a lot more. I think I had a lot more fun playing it than I did the 4th gen. The 4th gen was actually pretty disappointing when I played it. I don't know. I think a lot of people really like that as Generations, because for a lot of people that was like the first or second one they ever played. Like there's all these people who brought DS's and that's the game they brought and they really enjoyed it, or they played this one and then the 4th one, and the 4th one, oh nice graphics, oh. But honestly I think this one's better. I think the story and the Team Magma, Team Plasma is better. In the 4th one the Team Galactic thing was just lame and just didn't really work, and it was okay, but no, I didn't really care for it. I thought Team Aqua and Team Magma was a lot better. I think there was a lot more variety in the actual game, like all the different towns you went to. In the 4th gen, it was all just boring, most of the towns. It's like, oh, it's a new town, oh, great. This one, there's like trees, there's like... yeah, great, that's a great feature of the game, there's trees. But yeah, there's the Fort Tree City, and then there's also like the Lava Ridge town, where it's like in a mountain. It's just a lot better, I don't know, I just had a lot more fun. I think, because the 4th gen also had some, like the new Pokemon were just pretty disappointing, but I like the new Pokemon in this one. You know, it starts off a bit slow this generation, but I think the 4th gen started off a lot slower and was just not that great. I mean, maybe I should play Platinum, but yeah, I think I do prefer this 3rd gen now. I just had more fun with it, you know? So I think I would go 1st gen, 2nd gen, 5th gen, 3rd gen, and then 4th gen. But yeah, I've been HonestTom23. I hope you really enjoyed this Let's Play. I enjoyed making it. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do next, but unfortunately it won't be a Pokemon game. I'm going to take a bit of a break from doing them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other LPs if you haven't seen them, and I will see you next time for a brand new Let's Play. Okay, see you later guys.